Hey everyone, welcome to the Mom and Dad Cuss a Little show. I'm Rihanna, I am mom, joined by my husband.
This is Adam.
Hi Adam. He's dad.
Dad.
We are mom and dad to four, that's right, four, all boys, ages 6, 4, 2, and 7 months. I'm vastly outnumbered. This show is going to give you a realistic look at parenting. If you have kids, probably preaching to the choir. If you don't have kids, consider this your warning.
That is right. There is no sugarcoating in this show.
No. Although there's probably a lot of sugar high.
Ooh. I should have a drink.
Rum?
No.
That's unfortunate. I like rum.
I have to stay awake for this. We don't need alcohol here.
Oh, are you a sleepy drunk?
No, but I have to stay awake after this.
This is true.
Yes.
You have to do all the editing.
Yes, I have to do the editing.
Well, this week was spring break. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, that's about the realistic response there.
Seriously, spring break hasn't been actually exciting since... For me, I'm like, even like my senior year, it wasn't that exciting for me. I haven't had an exciting spring break since like my sophomore year of high school, because after that I started working.
I don't know, like 8 years ago, I would have camped out on the beach for a week and made a lot of questionable decisions.
That's another thing about the drastic difference between us is that you would have been making questionable decisions. I would have been working. I never did that. I never had that like young, reckless teenager thing.
Ugh, you're no fun.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, how the hell did you marry me?
Yeah.
Well, we went over that last week.
That was a different show.
That was last week.
Yes,
but yeah, like, you know, I have always, like, since like my sophomore year of high school, that was like the last time that I had like a spring break where I wasn't working, because in high school I worked on the beach. Spring break was the busiest.
True.
I was like, yeah, I was working the whole time. So it was like I was serving you reckless youngsters hanging out there on the beach.
Yeah. Oh, and we made some very questionable decisions.
Yeah, not me. I was boring. I still think I'm boring. But,
you are. Well, we have a different reason. Well, I'm boring now too, but we have a reason. We have 4 reasons.
Yeah.
They're tiny. We made them ourselves. I made them.
I had a hand in that.
Bit more than a hand, but... But now that we have kids, spring break is less of a break and more of a long weekend.
Yeah. Like that weekend where you still got to get all your other shit done. And now you've got extra kids to get in the way of it.
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, okay, Charlie, our oldest, is the only one that's in school at this point. He's in 1st grade. But even just having him home throws off the entire routine for the house, because his brothers want to play and he wants to do things his way. He doesn't take a nap when his brothers do. It just throws everything off.
Yeah, I have a hard enough time during the day trying to get the other 3 to all nap at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I work at night. So I have to sleep. I have to take my nap at nap time too.
We all get a nap time.
Everybody has a nap
you
time.
all get a nap time. I don't. I work
you
during
work
the day.
during the day.
Boo.
Yeah, but I work all night, and I've still got to wrangle the boys during the day, and...
Work all night, party all day.
Yeah, I wish I was partying. I'm like, no, stop hitting your brother. No. Stay out of the trash. Get out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
All morning. And then nap time rolls around, and I can at least get the little ones down. But that's because those 2 I go and stick in their beds upstairs, and they stay there. And
Yeah.
they can't get out without me, so they're kind of stuck. But it's getting Damien to go down. Getting him to take a nap is a fight every day.
He is 4.
Factor Charlie in, and it's nearly impossible.
It really is. But I don't know. Maybe it's not just because that we're parents that we're boring now. I don't know. Maybe parents of older kids or maybe just braver, less antisocial parents like spring break more. Like maybe they get to go and do Disney or go to the beach or go on vacations or staycations, whatever. Maybe it's those kind of parents that like spring break, whereas we're just like, it's just that much more of a hassle to get our regular shit done during the day. And I'm sure it's going to be even more anxiety raising. I don't know the right term I'm looking for here. Once they're all in school, because then it's just going to
it's going to go from 0 to 4 for a week.
Yeah.
Now, let's not even think about the summer yet, but just, during the week, it's going to go from nobody's home to everybody's home.
And okay, this is making us sound like our kids are an inconvenience. They're not. It just completely changes. Yeah, it
changes. I have the same deal whenever you're off of work on a weekday.
You don't love me.
I love you, but it's a pain in the ass when you're home, because it's the same thing that when Charlie's home, it throws off our daily routine. And when you're home, the boys all act differently when we're both home than they do when it's just one of us.
It's true.
Like, I know they're completely different on weekend days where I've got to work during the day than they are for me.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's definitely, I mean, obviously spring break is different now that we're parents, but it doesn't have the same, like, yay, spring break feel. It's more like, ugh, spring break. Crap. Especially for us this year. Oh my God, spring break freaking sucked. Because not only did we have the inconvenience, not really inconvenience, I should stop saying that. Not only did we have the routine changes to the days, just from the fact that it was spring break, but we also decided to use the time to get our van repaired. It needed transmission work.
Yeah, my van was kind of, it's actually been a year, I realized, because it was when we were getting ready for vacation last summer when we took the van in and they said that the transmission was shot.
Yeah, it's been on a pretty much dead transmission for a year.
Yeah. But yay, finding the warranty.
Yeah, only had to pay $100.
Yay, copay. And I don't put crap for miles on that van, so it was still under warranty.
But got our van repaired. So we didn't have a van for like, what?
Most of the week. Most of the week. It was Thursday when we got the van back. So we pretty much had the entire week, the functional week, without the ability for me and the boys to leave for anything.
Yeah, because our car doesn't hold everybody. Yeah. But got the van repaired. Oh, and even more fun, literally everybody in the house was sick. Literally everybody. From you to me to Sammy the newborn.
I did not get sick.
You did.
I didn't get sick.
You thought that your bronchitis was coming on, so you took a bunch of emergencies so that it would stop.
I had a potential... I have chronic bronchitis.
I know.
I had a potential flare-up. I didn't have a full-blown flare-up.
It's questionable if the flare-up. Not really sure if it flared up. Is it flared or flare? Flare?
This is not Harry Potter.
Flare? I don't know.
It's
whatever.
Not flare.
Flared? Flared sounds weird.
Flared, I believe, is the proper... Somewhere on the internet, somebody's going to hit you with a brick.
I do this every day. Every day.
Every fucking day. Don't even ask about mice.
What?
Or moose.
Mises. One moose, two meese, three mises.
Okay, anybody, and this is a fair question, and this doesn't even go to your don't know what fucking plurals are. What is the proper plural of hippopotamus?
Hippopotami.
Do you know that for sure?
I don't.
I don't know either. Hippopotami doesn't sound right. But hippopotamuses doesn't sound right. And I always just deflect and go hippos. I was like, fuck it, I'm shorting it because I don't know what's right. Somebody out there, momanddadcuss@gmail.com. Tell us, please.
Please. Settle the debate.
You know what, fuck it. We could just Google it.
We could, but that takes the fun out of it.
I want somebody out there to Google it and tell us, because then I know that you're listening.
Anyway, but yeah, so everybody in the house was sick. Charlie, before he came home for spring break, actually brought home strep and bronchiolitis, which is like a step below bronchitis. You have bronchiolitis, and then it flares up into bronchitis, and then that turns into pneumonia, and then you die. In that order. Before
that stage where it's scarring your lungs.
Yeah.
I got too far past that.
Yeah. So he had strep and bronchiolitis, which turned into Damien, who shares a bedroom, then started coughing and had a runny nose and was like, fuck. Which then turned into Bug, who shares most of their personal space, just because they are always like...
Yeah, Damien and Bug are always together, so...
He started getting sick, which then turned into Sammy getting sick, and then I got sick. It just fucking sucked, and that's the thing with having kids that are in school versus kids that are not, is the kid that's in school is going to bring it home, and everybody is going to get sick.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, at Charlie's school, strep goes around like every 2 weeks. He just happened to be the lucky one to get it this time.
And it sucks. That's probably like the only thing we can really negatively say about that school.
Strep lives in the classroom.
Strep is like, and there's, I mean, they bleach these classrooms. They'll go through at least once a week and just like top to bottom in some of the classrooms with fucking Clorox wipes.
Yeah.
Because they'll have an outbreak of strep every
2 weeks.
It seems like.
I swear.
The last kid that got it brought it and spread it again.
Yep. But yeah, so that's where, that was extra fun. Oh, and then to put the cherry on top of all of it, right near the end of spring break, we had almost gotten through everything. In the clear, you could see the end.
All the kids are in recovery. Charlie's clear of it. Damien's mostly clear of it. Bug and Sam are just kind of just congested, but overall, fever's gone. They're not really sick. They're just stuffy. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
There's a light. Stopping for copyright infringement here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were almost in the clear, and then literally, bam, Damien decides that he's gonna run circles around the kitchen and slam his head into the fucking corner of the counter, and I swear an inch down or an inch over, whatever direction it was, that kid would have lost a fucking eye.
Yeah. And
I thought he needed stitches.
Yeah. It was, and it looked like, oh shit, he's gonna have to get his eye stitched up, and he's gonna have another damn scar.
Yes.
Because... Yeah. No, that's a story for another show. Let's just say he's had stitches on his face before.
Yes, he has.
But yeah. So I am pulling into the parking lot at work, and I get the message that call me, and it's a picture of his eye all fucked up. And fortunately, boss is standing there in the parking lot as I'm on the phone with you, getting the story, and like, shit, let me go talk to him, and I'm running over there with my phone. It's like, so here's what happened. Damien face planted, jacked up his eye. I need to get him to the hospital. It looks like he needs stitches. Fortunately, after everything got iced down and all the bleeding stopped, it turned out it doesn't need stitches. It just needs one of those super industrial butterflies. But it took all night to get to that point.
Yeah.
And it's they're going to give us some antibiotic cream and with those nice, industrial hospital butterflies that's going to hold your face together through the apocalypse. And I was like,
Sorry, everybody, if you hear some rustling in the background. My favorite cat, Toby, has found a box.
Okay, that's really. I'm not even gonna say, oh my god, that sounds so unprofessional. You've got cat noises on your podcast.
Yep, because you know what? It's a fucking parenting podcast, and we're in the kitchen.
No, fuck that. Two of the most respected tech guys in podcasting, Dave Jackson and Todd Cochran. And I think I told you about the thing I had with Todd Cochran and getting his name wrong on Twitter.
You said cock.
The guy is the fucking president of Raw Voice Blueberry. He's basically like second banana he's like one of the top 3 guys in
second banana? What the fuck does that mean?
He lives in Hawaii, so it's a nice reference. But anyway, he is basically one of the top guys in podcasting. He runs of the top 3 podcasting companies. He runs one of the top 3 podcasting companies.
And
his cat shows up on his fucking show all the damn time. And he does a video show. His fucking cat will just run through. Or Dave Jackson at the School of Podcasting, shit all the time. You'll hear his fucking cat from the back. He'll be like almost to the end of the show. And he'll be like, he stayed quiet the whole show. And now he decides, whatever. He was coming from the back. He's like, shut up. I can't remember what his cat's name is. But like, it's been a while since I've heard an episode of either of those shows without their cats. And they're the big dogs, you know? So.
Well, our cat decided to make an appearance tonight. Thank you, Toby.
Meow.
Please. So yeah,
Toby doesn't talk. I had to speak for him. He doesn't talk.
Don't talk for my cat.
Somebody will. Somebody has to. He doesn't.
Exactly. Don't talk for my cat.
Fine.
He and I are cool.
Are we not cool?
Not according to him. He doesn't like any of y'all. Yeah. I don't like your cat now.
Yeah, but
Fluffy's a bitch.
Yeah, Fluffy's a bitch. But she was passed on to us.
Yeah, but she's your cat.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah, she totally adopted me. That's the funny thing of, like, that we divvy up the animals.
Oh no, are we divvying up shit again? Oh, maybe the divorce is real.
That's why I'm not cool. That's why we're not cool, apparently. We still got issues with last week and dividing couches and pets.
It's true. But
I think the most hilarious thing was that was something that everybody, like, from every comment we got on the show for last week, that stuck to everybody. Everybody's like, you guys seriously, like, splitting up your shit in the middle of the show.
Yeah, well, it was necessary at the time. But yeah, so that was love you. That was spring break for us.
Yeah.
Less spring break, more like spring broke.
Yeah. And yeah, it's like, and through the course of the week, I mean, we are a paycheck to paycheck family. We're normal people.
Yeah. We're
hopefully paycheck to paycheck. We're paycheck to, we can pay this a couple of days late, right? But I mean, that's
one
normal.
day that'll change.
Yeah. One day more. I don't know the song.
Oh, please. No. No.
You were singing it this morning, so
yes, I was singing it this morning, and that is acceptable. Don't you dare.
No.
Don't you dare.
I can't do that.
No, you are not allowed. You are not even allowed to talk about Broadway musicals like you think you know them. You don't even know the name of the movie that came from. And I say movie because you've only ever seen the movie.
Yes, I've only ever seen the movie. It's from Les Mis. I'm not going to try and pronounce it.
Ugh.
You bitch at me for things that I can pronounce properly. I'm not going to screw up French. I don't speak French.
French bread.
Because if I try to speak French, I'm going to do like some ridiculous accent. I'm going to come out sounding Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, let's not.
No, see, that's what happened. So, see, that's what you get. I think you buzzed.
I'm way over there, though.
Yeah, you're way over there. Way over there on the other side of the table.
Yeah, for good reason. Anyway.
Yeah.
That was our spring break. Yeah. How was yours?
Mine was...
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I know. Even with all the shit like going on here. And again, and it's kind of what I was saying, that we're a paycheck to paycheck family. Like, we both lost a full day of work this week.
I have PTO.
I don't.
Sorry.
Well, no, because you took...
I called in sick.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you called in sick, but then because you gotta...
Because I can't call in dead.
We have to go into the time delay of episode recording to release here. Like, we're recording this on Sunday, just after our anniversary. Whereas last week we were talking about our anniversary, still recording on Sunday. So, time delay and everything. But, so you lost, was it Monday?
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday that you were homesick?
Or Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday?
Yeah.
And then it was Tuesday night when I got called home.
Yeah.
Because I basically, I was like, work a day, off a day, work a day, off a day. But we both were off an extra day on account of going out for our anniversary. Like, actually going out for our anniversary, which was fun.
It was fun. We went bowling, and my entire family has been on bowling links. My mom was, my dad was, my stepmom was, my aunts were, everybody, like, fucking everybody in my family. To the point where, before I was born, my dad actually had offers and sponsors who wanted him to go professional. This was back in the 80s when professional bowling was super cool,
I don't think it was ever actually been super cool unless you live in, like, the Midwest.
Whatever. I love watching that shit. It's so fun.
I think if you live in, like, what was it, Pleasantville?
California?
I don't know where the fuck that movie was. But if you live in, like, Pleasantville.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. For those of you on this side of the podcasting universe, away from my crazy personalness, Rihanna doesn't know movies for shit.
Well...
So I mentioned Pleasantville,
it's a place.
An Oscar-nominated film.
Wah.
That, got such great reviews, and Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon and...
Reese Witherspoon?
It's a good joke, but in reference, it's just terrible.
Hi, Fluffy.
Yeah, Fluffy is trying to steal everything right now. Go away, Fluffy. Go away, Fluffy. See, Fluffy's the cat that talks. So she's going to start rubbing up on microphones.
I need that.
Yeah. And climb across mixing boards and computers and shit. I'm just glad she didn't stop the recordings or anything.
Right.
But, yeah. You don't know this, critically acclaimed film, but you will nag at me about Les Mis. Which I know.
You don't know.
I haven't seen it on Broadway, but neither have you.
Because I'm never, ever, ever going to Broadway. Ever.
Neither am I.
I don't want to. I have no desire to.
I have seen the film.
I've also seen it, like, live action.
It's live action on film.
Oh my god.
It's not Gumby.
Which one is your favorite knife? I wouldn't want to stab you with anything but the best.
But if you could only see the look on her face right now.
But let's have that bring us to our segment of the show. This week we are going to be doing a what the fuck moment of the week, which is just any moment taken throughout the week where we had to stop and say, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's kind of those parenting moments where you have to stop and assess yourself.
Or others.
It's like, what the fuck was I thinking? Or, really? We just said that?
Yeah.
You question the activity in your home. Those moments that you wish you had for AFV.
Pretty much.
That's it. I think that's probably what defines this segment. It's like, damn it, I wish I had a camera for that.
Pretty much. Or one of those times where, it's something that we say and we're like, man, we really should have the house wired for audio recording.
Yeah,
but then that would get awkward.
I say that all the time.
That would get awkward.
There's some things you don't want recorded.
Mm-mm. Plus all the little ghosties and gremlins and goblins that come out at night.
I was just going to go for that stuff that you might have to have an X rating for, but, whatever.
Wow. Anyway.
We went there last week. I'm just, what's the difference now?
Anyway, so this week we actually have two. One for each of us. So at one point this week, Bug, who is our 2-year-old had to stop and think about it.
Yeah,
Shit,
really?
that's not good.
That's not good.
2-year-old puts on my shoes, and they're these like sparkly black flats with a little bow on them. Super cute. Okay. He puts on my shoes and he's like wearing them around the house. And I'm like, Bug, what are you doing? Take my shoes off. He goes, no, Mom, I want to wear them. Which, of course, I responded with, but they don't even go with that outfit. And that made our what the fuck moment of the week.
That your problem with him wearing your shoes was not the 2-year-old walking around in your sparkly flip-flops.
They weren't flip-flops, they were flats. They're adorable.
Done. Your the Bug's walking around your sparkly shoes, but they don't match that outfit. Oh my god.
Well, they totally didn't.
Stripes and sparkles. Oh my god.
He was wearing stripes and khakis. They just don't. It just didn't work.
I remember exactly the shirt. I remember exactly what he's wearing, but that's because I dress him every day. So he's usually wearing stripes and khakis. It just that makes up a lot of his outfits.
Yes.
And for those of you missing the joy at home, the cats are. How should I put this? Nibbling?
That sounds dirty.
I don't know another way to say it. Anyway, the cats are on the table. Let's just put it that way. At any moment, shit could go awry.
Very, very bad.
Awry.
Yeah.
Awry yeah. A wheat. Yeah.
7 grain.
Maybe a sourdough. Yep, that's right. Bread humor. But anything else to add about your style choices for our 2-year-old?
He needs to get better style choices because those shoes just weren't working for him.
Well, those were your shoes that don't work for him. You know, his shoes are great. He's got sparkly light up shoes.
They're not sparkly. They light up.
They light up.
There's difference.
They've got fire truck dogs and lights. You wish you had shoes with lights.
I really do.
They don't make. Well, considering that you wear children's size shoes anyway.
I do. Children's size 5.
Yeah.
Which makes buying adult shoes really hard.
Yeah. You don't get to have the really nice shoes.
No, I don't.
Because those are made for adults. So.
Yeah, there's Fluffy.
Yep. Okay. Now that we've evicted the felines from the immediate danger zone, it's my turn.
What's your what the fuck moment of the week?
What the fuck is more of me look, because I had to write these down.
Yes.
I've gotten to the point where we've got so many of these things happen that if I don't keep a notebook, I just forget them. For all the things that I do remember when I need to recall something, never there.
You're going to start being like, Steve, we need to put that in our handy dandy. Nope.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Steve, you can't remember a star, some stripes, and a big square?
Well.
What do we need to celebrate the 4th of July, kids? You can't remember 3 fucking clues, Steve. Really? Really? No, Steve wasn't that bad. Steve was pretty awesome.
I like Steve.
Steve was awesome. Joe sucks. Joe sucked. That was it.
Moving on.
Anyway, Blue's Clues aside. This is more an example of what we would refer to as a Damienism back in the day.
Yeah, Damien is kind of where the what the fuck moment of the week comes from. And it was going to be Damienisms because most of them were and are and probably will continue to be forever from Damien. On rare occasion, it's Bug.
He says the most weird stuff personally.
He really does.
We interact oddly with everything.
On occasion, it's Bug or Charlie will say something kind of funny, but it's typically Damien.
But this week, and which kind of runs back to the spring break and trying to get kids to take a nap.
Yes.
It was nap time, and the boys are having their little nap time snack of pretzels, and Damien just dead serious. It's like I was thinking about snakes. It's like, if some snakes eat snakes, can other snakes eat pretzels? To which the only thing you can say, your natural response, it's like, take your nap. You don't need to worry about snakes eating pretzels. And that's all you can say about that.
That's really all you can say. It's like, hashtag 4-year-old logic. I don't know where he comes up with this shit. Like, where did he even learn that snakes eat snakes? I don't know.
I don't know. They watch a lot of educational programming. So you might find some snakes.
I make them watch documentaries at nap time so that'll bore them to sleep, but
I learned a lot from watching documentaries as a kid, so.
But I don't know where he got snakes eat snakes. I don't know why he needed to know if snakes eat pretzels. But yeah, it was very much.
Snakes eat pretzels. I'm not going anywhere near a snake with a pretzel to find out.
Would you like a pretzel?
You want a curly? You want a soft pretzel? Do snakes have a pretzel preference?
I don't know. But literally, the only response you can come up with at that point is, you don't need to worry about snakes eating pretzels. Just take your nap. Just go to sleep. Oh, man. But a quick shout out this week before we completely close out. Quick shout out to my coworker Ryan, who not only listened to the show, he listened to it twice because he fell asleep the first time. Listened to it twice.
We were a bit long-winded last week.
We were. He listened to it twice, and he gave some pretty good critiques and some reviews to me at work. And then, not only did he do that, he promoted the show to the rest of my team at work, which, thanks Ryan for doing that. You're awesome. And screw you for putting so much pressure.
But also, other shout out, our awesome anniversary present this year.
Oh, yeah, because you know how, like, year 1 is paper, and year 2 is, like, gold or fucking diamonds or whatever. Yeah. Year 7, apparently, is Dino Trucks.
Now, if you're a listener to my personal show on the Odd Dad Out podcast, a couple weeks ago, I talked about the shows that we watch with our kids, and every single time Rihanna's been on my show, one way or another, we've mentioned Dino Trucks. I mentioned Dino Trucks in that particular episode. I sent it out, hashtag Dino Trucks, and said episode gets retweeted and by David Kidd, the screenwriter for Dino Trucks.
Yeah.
Who not only retweets the episode, but then listened to our show last week, finding out it was our anniversary, and happy anniversary from Ty Revitt and the gang from Dino Trucks for our anniversary.
Cool. I have that screenshot. We are so going to get that in a frame, and oh my gosh, like, you have no idea.
So,
total fangirl moment.
Yes, absolutely. So, thank you very much again for sharing that and for the wishes and
the most awesome anniversary present I think I've ever gotten.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, dear.
Oh, well.
No, I'm totally fair. I'm kind of boring at anniversaries. It's like, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's go bowling. Okay.
I don't sound like that.
That was me.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you do sound like that.
I totally sound like that.
That, for this week at least, is the show. Like us on Facebook. Find us on Spreaker. Listen to the podcast there. We're also on YouTube. Feel free to send us an email at momanddadcuss@gmail.com.
Don't forget, we are up on iTunes now, so you can subscribe, all you Apple users.
Woot woot.
Woot. We are officially on iTunes, so subscribe and review. We love 5 stars. 5 stars is awesome.
Yeah.
For the time being, our homepage where you will find everything that Rihanna is pretty much taking control over is the facebook.com/momanddadcuss, because that's where we're gonna live for a while.
Yeah, you'll find us there. Give us some comments, some feedback, whatever you want. We'll probably give you a shout out on the show.
If you have your own what the fuck moments to share, or
do you have a shit you shouldn't have to say in your house? Let me know.
Let us know. We will share it for you. I'd love to hear what other people have.
I just want to know that we're not alone.
Until next time.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.